Well, hello YouTube. So, monkey bike talk this time in the garage. Slightly better day, 10 degrees, so not so cold. And when I first bought this monkey bike, I bought it mainly, it was a curiosity. I wanted something different. And I have to be honest with you, when I bought it, I thought it was going to be a total disaster. It was only because I sat on it and thought, well, actually, it's big enough for me to ride. And I fancied another bike, but I didn't want the expense of, expensive road tax, expensive insurance, and expensive servicing. And I thought, well, I'd been looking at the Cub 125, which was a bit too small for me. Sat on this one and was surprised it fitted me. So anyway, I took a punt, looked around, and found this one on the internet 2 years ago now. I'm into my third year with it, would you believe? And I've done nothing really to it since I bought it. And I was of the mind that, it was fine. You know, it was what it was. I treat it a bit like a moped. But then, as I said on a previous, I think it was last vlog, I noticed that, I don't know if this is the right name for this, but we'll call it a stanchion. But I noticed on here, there was yellow paint. That spring is rubbing on there with my weight sat upon it. And they're not adjustable, and they're rated at 70 kilos, which means they'll probably carry about 110, 115 kilos max. I'm 120 kilos. I'm just going by what I've read. You can see the condensation here, look at that's misting. Anyway, they're not doing the job. Obviously the springs are deforming, they're bending in that way and rubbing against what I say, this black thing, this stanchion or whatever it is. And I thought, well, I've got to do something about that because it could cause this to fail. And knowing you're riding around, knowing that you're overweight for a machine, pretty stupid. That's what actually made me look at the, that Honda 350 they've brought out, GB 350S, whatever it is. But then I thought, nah, I don't want to do that. Because then I'd have the same money to pay out as I pay out for my CB 500. And the 350 I reckon won't be much better than that, and I do prefer this. I like the look of it and everything. So I thought, well, it's time to do something about it. So I started looking around on the internet and I found Öhlins did a shock for it, £865. And I thought, well, there's no way that I'm paying that for a bike that cost 2,800 quid and only does flat out with me on it 55 miles an hour. Just a waste of money, absolute bonkers. So I started looking around and I found these are FX CNC, and they're rated all up 200 kilos, and they are an unashamed knockoff of the Öhlins system, obviously Chinese. Anyway, they, as you can see by the bottom, packed, and all the gubbins, the tools and everything. The only thing they're lacking is any kind of manual to fit them. But what it does say is that the company who sell them recommend you have them fitted by a trained mechanic. Anyway, by digging around on the internet, I've got all this information here. This is everything about them, including, can you see that, look? Spring stiffness and maximum load. So I've got that, and as I say, they're an absolutely unashamed knockoff of the Öhlins. If you see the Öhlins, if you put Öhlins stickers on these, you'll be hard pressed to tell the difference. But yeah, fully adjustable at the bottom, at the top, and so three-way adjustable. And if you compare them to the existing shock, let's see if I can do it. There we go. Pretty good, eh? So what it does say is if you fit them yourself, it's better to get a friend to come across and help you, two of you, because they use a bit of jiggling to get the shocks to fit.